welcome to another Mad Hatter Reviews. Today we are taking a look at Rocket Knight Sparkster from the Rocket Knight series. If you don't know, one of the best platform games on Sega Genesis. Okay, I love this game, although it was freaking hard. Even the normal or easy mode, I remember, was hard, but this is in the heyday of great Sega Genesis platform games. And like the animal mascot era, like when every animal was like, "Hey, what are you? You're a sloth. Okay, you get a game. You're a raccoon. You get a game. Okay." Has somebody made a sloth game? I don't know. I just thought of that. But this was a beloved property to a lot of people, and I also like it because it's not the Giant property. Okay, it's a more inside baseball property, but still a solid one. Okay, a lot of you who have not played Rocket Knight probably recognize this. You went into a game store or something. So that's that. The the figure is made by a company called Premium DNA. Okay, and we gotta address the elephant in the room. Premium DNA. Lot of controversy with that company, okay? I'll try to do the sum up. The sum up is they were the ones that did the Earthworm Jim figures and Battletoads figures. Earthworm Jim, a lot of people still waiting for those figures. And they had like a whole stint of silence for like, I don't know, like 2 years or something, where they just didn't say anything. And then 2 months ago, they came back and they were like, hey, the reason why for the silence, we had this legal trouble and red tape with licenses and this and that and blah blah. And as a mea culpa, we are going to, everybody who ordered Earthworm Jim figures will be getting a like evil Earthworm Jim figure. So, and people are now still waiting for that. So we're going to see when that delivers. But according to their statement, they're like, we are going hard on some other properties, and this is now one of them, as I think they revealed this already, but Rocket Knight was one of the properties. Now, there are a lot of people that are justifiably so, and by the way, I had mentioned to them, you can send this to me, I will, because I pull no punches, okay, and I have punched, okay? I mean, I made a video, I think this year, saying Premium DNA, where the F are you? I'm not somebody that can really hold his tongue on anything, but I do believe in being fair. And so I'm like, if you send it to me, I'll review them. But I'm going to let you know the places you can get this. You can get this on the Premium DNA site, or you can get this on the Konami site, and you can get this on BBTS soon. This is dropping, this comes out either this month or next month. Like this is dropping, like these are made, okay? So they're serious about this. All that being said, if you want to protect your money, you don't want to give them money, go to Konami, go to BBTS, go there and order that, because then you're guaranteed to get the thing. So I say that because I just have to be real with the people that watch this. But I do believe in second chances. And I do believe in forgiveness, okay? If you earn it, okay? If you really make up for it, because that's what it's all about. At the end of the day, it's all about the plastic, okay? Did you make something dope that I can hold in my hand, okay? And are you maybe going to concentrate on Battletoads moving forward? By the way, I think there might be some rights. I don't know if they still have the rights to Battletoads. A lot of people, where's Battletoads? I already know that comment is coming too. I don't know, okay? So I think I've said everything. Just use your adult cautiousness when moving forward. And let's now, I think we can go over the plastic, because at the end of the day, if you suck, then it really doesn't matter, all right? I will say this, when a company sends you figures and they're already in the box they're gonna come out with, that's usually a good sign. That also means that they're confident in the product. Nobody sends stuff if they think the product fucking sucks. So I'm very excited for this review. So let's now talk about Sparkster from Rocket Knight. There are two versions, okay? There is the regular version here, and there's the metallic battle damaged version, okay? I believe when I went to the Konami site, one is like, I think this one is like $5 more than the other. I loved their Banjo-Kazooie figure, okay? If you don't have that figure, it's amazing, all right? It's big and vivid. It's like what a Super 7 figure like should be at its best, you know what I mean? It's like that kind of like big cartoony and like expressive. And I'm very excited for this. Here's the box right here. Sparkster on the the Rocket Knight Adventures. Here's the side, and then here's him right here, and it tells you the little story. Introducing the mightiest mammal ever to rocket to stardom right there. And you can have the rocket pose right here. And I think you can put him in the rocket pose, okay? Lots of memories being unlocked right now of how fucking difficult this game is. Here's the little window box. Very nice. Looks very nice. And then here's only difference is you got the writing right there. And by the way, the reason why it's in the Konami store is it is a Konami game. And yeah, I think it is. And there you go. And here is the battle damage metallic goodness, okay? So now that we got all of that out of the way, and again, Premium DNA, I'm sorry, I gotta mention these things. I gotta be me, okay? But I am a fair review. So let's open these up because I'm dying to see what Premium DNA is bringing to the table now. I will see you there. Oh my God, these look so good. These look so fucking... It's funny how, like, all controversy seems to kind of wash away in the presence of amazing toys. At least that's how I am. It's just like, you give me, like, a nice toy, and I just, like, forget. I'm just like, what? What happened? What's the thing? I don't know. I love this. I love this game. What do you want me to say? I meant the toy game, but I also really love this game, Rocket Knight. Wow. They have some really great artists at Premium DNA. Okay, that's all I got to say. It's a quality, very, very quality figure. And by the way, I think you can achieve like fully this rocket pose. I'll show you how in a second because he has these other goggles. And I'll explain that. So I put the goggles down in the metallic version, the battle damage metallic version, just because it looks like so much fun. And then I like this guy with this side-eye disapproving stare that Sparkster has. They're really, really nice, okay? They look like little statues. Like, they have that feel of like a maquette. Metallic on this guy is so good. Just bring him to the forefront. See, he's got face plates. Obviously, we'll show you all the face plates in a second, but you can drop those goggles, and there you go, peekaboo. And I love how they put the little shine on there on the goggles. Sword's metallic. You get the battle damage right here. You get the metallic rocket packs and the fire, very nice on the fire. You get a little tail. You get his little possum tail. He's a possum, by the way. I don't know if I had mentioned that. Okay. A lot of people think he's a dog. I can see that. Also, his name is Sparkster. It kind of sounds like Sparky. You know what I mean? So I could see why people would think that. He comes with all the different hands. By the way, heat these hands up big time. Okay, because you want to get the sword in. You're not going to have a good time if you don't heat it up. It comes with this sword, and it comes with like the curved sword when he gets the whack right here. And sword's very nicely done. It's thick, you see? THICC right there. And then he has these other goggles, all right? And I'll show you how those play because this head will, I think, achieve this position. Well, you know what? I'll do that in a second here. And then you have the different very well done, well sculpted heads. It's funny, it's like the more cartoony you are, sometimes the harder it is to get that to get that look. I was talking about Alex Brewer and how he does like X-Men animated stuff and Batman animated stuff. Sometimes it's not easy to achieve like some of these cartoon looks because they gotta look good from every side. But look at that. Look at that. I like the angry look on him. And then he gets this possum tail, which there's a lot happening back here with that rocket pack, but there's a hinge on here. So I'm guessing you can like hang him upside down if you wanted to, because yeah, that's what that's for. This is situated in that position. And metallic is very, very nice. But this is also really nice. This is cell shaded, but they did a great job. This is like Mondo level cell shading. Very, very nice cell shading. You get the spots at the top. The goggles and they're different. They're different goggles. Okay, so you get enough differences. I love the shine swoop there. You see, this is what I was talking about. I don't know why Silverhawks just unlocked as a memory for me, but it's like if Silverhawks had like some of this shit on there, like I feel like they would pop so vividly, but they decided not to. But like, yeah, like just these shiny shine lines And just the spot. You got to be very sparse with it. Like this, like these rocket packs. You see, a little goes a long way, but look how good that looks. All right? Look how just like vivid and how much that just, I keep saying pops, but I don't know another way to say it, okay? It just fucking pops. What also pops is this sword. Look how, this is a great example of cell shading done right. This is like Mondo level, by the way. This is up there. This is like Mondo level cell shading on the sword, and then on this sword. This sword is really fucking nice. I feel like I like the cell shade. Well, I don't know, this metallic is really nice too. You even got some cell shading on the goggles. I like how it looks from the front, and then you even get some nice work. Look at that. Look at that, man. Dude, this could be like a Mondo figure, like a small Mondo figure. That's crazy. It's really nicely done. The faces are the same. Yeah, it's the same. I think it's the same faces. Yeah, look happy, and all that, and then yeah, a cell shaded possum tail. All right, you can see just the line right there. Simple, but it's effective. Let's just do a little posing. I mean, very little posing. There's there's not a ton that you're gonna do with him. Here's his elbow, goes that much, okay, and then he has a little wrist. No, there's a hinge on the wrist too, but he's got this big gauntlet. So I mean, you're not going to get a ton of posing out of this guy. I mean, you could already tell because it's an armored up character like this. It's like, you can get some head swivels. I'm very interested in that rocket pose though. And then there's a knee, but then you got this fire. Okay, you got this big thing of fire right here, but you can move the legs back. Okay, or sorry, the feet back. But he's just got these big old feet. All right, he can sit. All right, so you can get him like that. All right, and there's nothing in the ears, and there's posability, I believe, there's like a hinge in the tail. So if you want to get that other tail, hang him upside down, you can do that. And yeah, let me see, how do you get in that rocket pose? Remove this whole head right here, and I heated this up, okay? And then this goes away. I go here like this, and then over the neck peg. These goggles are meant for flight because, like, look at this hinge he has right here. Like, look how far back that goes. Let me press this in. Like, he's got a huge range on his on the hinge, which means you can get him. Yeah, I like how they did this. So one set of goggles is meant to, so this one he has on him is meant to display him in a standing pose. And then this one, because this is elevated, is meant to get him in a rocket pose because check this out. Wow. So and by the way, heat this up again. Wow. Look at that. And then you could get him, you can have him do the rocket thing. That is fucking cool. That is a smart, because yeah, check that out. Just that whole giant hinge and just him wow. You know what? That just elevated this whole figure. That elevated the whole fucking, just having him do this is that's a smart fucking move. And then obviously you need like a stand or something like that. But like, wow. Great job. I don't think you could do that another way. So the reason why he has two goggles is one is for flight mode and then one is for like just standing. Let me see if I can get a flight stand. All right, that is fucking awesome. That feature right there, the fact, dude, the fact that you can do the pose. And sorry, I got him on my wobbly Mesco stand right here. Makes that amazing. See, that sometimes one thing, it could be an accessory, it could be a pose, it could be something that, well, you know what? It says it on the box right here. I should read the box more. Remove head to swap goggles for flying mode. Okay, so, but yes, this is him coming at you with the sword and just have him, I gave him like the fist, so he's like superhero. This is a great, that makes it a great fucking figure, man. Okay, and then you got his buddy here. This is actually a fun way to display it. Just like this guy, and then just this mode. So yeah, if you want two of them, you put them you put this guy in the other mode. I am constantly harping. If you know the channel, you've seen me talk about like figures, where that naturally need to be crouched down, but then they can't look up, so they're just like looking at their feet or the ground. Cough, cough, Blanca. You know what I mean? Like it's my pet peeve. I love that they kind of like gave you something different here, and they gave it the ability to just look straight up. Okay, even though like that has to be engineered a specific way. I just think that's great. All right, and here are just some comps with other video game figures I had around. I actually don't know where I put my Battletoad figures. Maybe I got frustrated and I put them away in an undisclosed location. But the giant Banjo-Kazooie, which I still love this figure from Premium DNA. Okay, another Inside Baseball. I mean, I guess I'd consider what you would call Inside Baseball. But in terms of video games, not like a gigantic property, but one that they did that I loved, I reviewed. And then you got him, and then you got the Jada Mega Man, okay? Which, yeah, this Jada Mega Man is a nice figure for the price. But dare I say, I would love to see like a Premium DNA take on Mega Man with this like really nice cell shading and like, I don't know. Like, I would love to see that. I'm not pitting one against the other. I love Jada. I love their Scooby-Doo figures. I love their Mega Man figures. I hit the camera. God damn it. But yeah, just for comparison's sake, this is very, very nicely done. This is a very nice metallic figure, and it actually is fun to just kind of like this, have both of them on display, because this is kind of like an iconic pose, and this is an iconic pose. So that's it. Rocket Knight Adventures. If this is indeed dropping this month, which we're in December, either this month or next month, I think you're gonna be happy. If you're like a '90s kid and you kind of want to like display like video game figures that kind of take you back and make it. This really does take me back. Okay, this is just one of those things that. So is Banjo-Kazooie. I feel like I get more excited for the more Inside Baseball games than I do for like, Mario. I mean, I love all that, but like, it's we've seen a lot of that. But this is an amazing outing. They really did go hard on this, and let's see. Let's deliver Premium DNA. That's all I can say is just deliver. Trust. It takes time to gain, so do the work, get it out to people, keep on doing good shit, and I think you'll be met with success if they keep pumping stuff out like this and they get it to people and everything. They'll see success. Okay, so you know what to do. You're big boys and girls. Anyway, that's it. Rocket Knights. I'm much more impressed than I thought I would be. Okay, I knew it was gonna have like. It's going to be sculpted well and this and that, but just the feature that you could do that, I'm much more impressed than even I thought. And it looks great just with all the video game boys with a Z. So that's all. I'll put all the links to the description. It will be up on Big Bad Toy Store as well. And you do what you will with my information, as always. Comment, subscribe, drop me a like. See you next time. Bye-bye.